Speaking of the Yankees,
as I covers himself,
cover myself uncomfortably, with a little bit more chagrin than I prefer to carry around, I am going to have to talk about this. They threw trash at the Cleveland outfielders, and I'm upset.
I would be too.
You were going to ask me, but I'm just going to tell you this. I'm not just upset, I'm incensed. And I actually had the thought, like, and I've had this in other parts of my life where I'm like, how much longer can I go?
How much longer can you associate with those
yes.
people? Yeah.
And in other parts of my life, I have this conversation with myself. And this was the first time it crept in with the Yankees.
Yeah.
It's the very first time. It's a landmark for me.
Well, and that's the thing is that, like, I don't know that this necessarily changed anybody's opinion of Yankee fans, right?
And
we've talked about this before. Like,
yes, exactly.
The sign stealing letter. It's not going to change anybody's opinion about the Yankees because everybody has their opinions. All it will do is cement it, and all this did was cement the opinion around the league about Yankees fans. And it's crazy because the reason Myles Straw even approached those fans is because they were taunting Quan after he got hurt.
Yep.
Which you don't do.
That's just ridiculous.
Like, that's messed up.
It's ridiculous.
Straight up. And so he was defending his teammate, and then they came after him. And he did say, "Hit me."
Yeah.
He did instigate that.
He did.
Which, his choice of words was wrong, but for him to go defend his teammate was the thing to do.
Yes. So it's for those of you wondering, it was after the game ended. The Yankees won, and then the fans started hurling trash onto the field at the outfielders. Mm-hmm. And it got a little heated there. The players didn't back down even then.
No.
And they had to be pulled away, which, I mean...
Well, and Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton went over.
And waved them off.
We're telling the fans to knock it off.
Yeah.
Which, if you're...
Because it ruined a perfectly good walk-off win.
Yes.
Is what it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be some cultural changes in Yankees fandom. This would be a great place to start. I can't believe we have to have this conversation.
Well, the thing that's funny is, so I was listening to Dan Patrick this morning, like I do.
What?
Like I
you
say
did
every
not.
single week, yeah. And they were talking about this, and one of the things that they said was, he said, Yankee fans are starting to really feel like entitled brats.
Yeah.
That a lot of fans are like, we dealt with the '80s, and then we lived through to get to the '90s and the early 2000s where they were dominant for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, now the Yankees haven't done anything for more than a decade.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been to the playoffs, but haven't really made a whole lot of noise besides 2017.
Yep.
And they made the analogy that, like, they're kind of acting like they were born on third base.
That's right. That's a great analogy.
So,
and that's how I feel in my heart of hearts up in my tower.
Yeah.
It really is. As a Yankees fan, like, I have to own that. I do feel entitled to success. From my ball club, and that's why we're so hard on them. That's why we boo pitchers off the mound, and that's why I still don't talk about Tyler Clippard. I can because I'm at your house, but I try not to at my house.
Keep that name out of the rafters. I get it.
Just leave it out of it.
Yeah,
but so I don't think Yankees fans are more emotionally involved or emotionally invested than any other team.
No, I don't.
That's
either.
not it at all.
No, I think it's just an entitlement to
it is
what they got used to for 20 years of baseball, which is going to happen. It happens in every sport.
It does.
Lakers. Nobody likes Lakers fans because they are one of the most successful franchises. If not, I think they're the winningest franchise in NBA history.
Right.
So nobody likes Laker fans because they have that attitude.
Well, and guess how long a generation is? 20 years.
Yeah.
That's literally a generational turnover.
Yeah.
So, and that affects 3 generations, the one going out, the one experiencing it, the one coming in.
Yeah.
So that's literally 60 years of fans that have this attitude problem. That's a lot.
That's a problem.
That's a lot.